Hi, I'm Colin. After many years working as a filmmaker and photographer, I'm setting my sights on traveling the world to tell interesting stories from the road. This led me to buying this 2006 Dodge Sprinter van and to start converting it into my very own tiny home. This is my partner Paige. We prepare ourselves to demolish this van, but we run into a few problems.
So, basically we're screwed.
Screwed?
I slow down and enjoy the scenery and talk about why I chose van life. And the question I've been asking myself most is, how do I want to experience my life? And we rip out the walls and the ceiling and finally feel like we're getting somewhere.
Help! Can you help me, please? Well, today's the day.
Yep.
So if you missed last week, I spent the week trying to remove these bench seats and passenger seats, and it was a little more difficult than I was expecting. They are seized completely. I'm seriously in over my head. I went down to go see our friend Andrew, who's actually helping us design our layout and building all our cabinets because we kind of have no idea what we're doing, and he's a bit of an expert. Yeah, and then I spent a little bit too much time trying to remove like 4 bolts. It took the whole day. And the goal today is to remove the rest of the interior, hopefully, so that we can finally have a blank slate to start building it. I got a little bit of help with me. Let me show you. No?
Nope.
Looks like we're gonna have to use our own muscles. Plan B. Woo! All right. Maybe I am muscle man. Now that we loosened it, it's time to speed this up. It looks like it's just spinning. Can you see if it's spinning underneath the van? So Paige is gonna try to see if these are stuck too. Give her a rip. Slight change of plans. We can't get the bolts out because they're all mounted underneath. And to get underneath, we need to be able to get under the van. And to be able to do that, we gotta take off these frickin' side things. What are these called?
Frickin' side things.
So we really like the look of these side skirts. I think it looks pretty cool, but the fact that they are affecting our ground clearance, we gotta take them off anyway. That looks so good. Honestly, that's probably the worst rust I've seen on this van. When we bought this van, we were pretty impressed with how little rust there was, but it's always where it gets trapped that it's the worst. So much better.
So much better.
Looks sick.
So much better. So, basically, we're screwed.
Pun intended.
In the most literal sense of the word.
So just like last week when I had to grind off the bench bolts because they were seized, well, looks like we have to do them for all. And there's how many?
We have 22 bolts just spinning in place.
So we're f***ed. We're feeling a little bit down, but I think for now we're gonna skip the floor. I'll suffer later, but while I have Paige here, we'll try to get off the side walls and maybe a little bit of the roof and feel like we actually accomplished something. over 6 months of waiting, we're finally starting to make progress. It may be small, but it feels like a win. We have to remove the upper cabinets, air conditioning unit, and all the insulation that we know that's in here. I'm nervous to see what is under these fabric panels. So this fabric is old as all get out, and it's just absolutely crumbling. It's all over the floor, all in her hair. Disgusting. It's already insulated. Wow.
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 Wow. Wow.
Paige has a girls' night planned, so looks like I'm flying solo.
Shadows are following me. I don't need sunglasses. Ain't no sun without you, baby. Ain't no sun without you. Hands shoved down in my jeans. I don't got a dollar. I can't even holler at you. I can't holler at you.
Okay, so now that the side panels are out, we're actually gonna keep the side panels and maybe clean them up a bit and reuse it, or we'll just use them as a tracer for some new pieces of wood. It's all stuck to the side. Forbidden candy floss. I hate that pink insulation with a passion. No matter what, even if you wear gloves, you're always itchy. I think that wraps up today. It was a pretty productive day, and it feels good to finally be able to start demolishing and ripping out and start this van build, because last week, with those bolts and those benches, I felt like I got nowhere. If there's one thing I learned today, is if any of you are thinking about building a van, don't buy a wheelchair van. It's like you got so much work cut out for you before you even start, before you even make it a blank canvas. Just do me a favor, buy an empty cargo van. Well, that's it for today. Back at it tomorrow. It was really interesting how many messages I got from people from the last video. Many people in the comments, but a lot of people I knew personally as well. Interestingly, there was one common theme. It was, I wish I could do that. Or, I always wanted to do something like what you're doing. Well, you know, maybe you can. I know everyone's circumstance is different, and we're all at different chapters in our life's story. To me, this is not about living or building a van. This is about being intentional with how you design your life. We live in a world that is hectic, busy, and hurried, in a culture that encourages selfishness and, honestly, excess. What if we just wanted a simple life? And the question I've been asking myself most is, how do I want to experience my life? When I ask myself this question, a few things come to the surface, and it's honestly one of the catalysts for starting this channel. When I think about it, it was the first step for me just to have the awareness that I was not happy, just to be conscious of the problem. But then I was just stuck there for a while. I kept plugging away, working, and saying to myself, like,
something's got to change. But it never did. It wasn't until I realized that no one was going to do this for me, and no one was responsible for my life. I had to learn that I really am in control, and I had to accept that it was on me. No one was going to come to save me. Over the preceding months, I was thoughtful about what I wanted my life to look like, and instead of writing all the things I wanted, I wrote down all the things I didn't want. It was an effort to make sure I wasn't chasing the wrong things, because direction is a lot more important than speed, and well, let's be honest, a lot of people are going nowhere fast. I knew that I didn't want to work a traditional work week, in that work just to be super shallow and just for the money. I wrote that I did not want to chase possessions, but rather invest those resources into the experiences. I thought about how I did not want to live to work. And I realized then and there, I just didn't want an average life. It's important to know that I would never want to give you advice, because all of our circumstances are just so different. But rather, I wanted to share with you a little bit more about why I am on this journey that I'm on. And honestly, why I'm on your screen right now. This is for the people watching that feel like they want to make a change, and those who seek more from their lives. I too am working through this every single day, but I'm aware of the problem. And I now take full responsibility for making the change. And I understand what I do not want my life to look like. So I'm choosing to live a life by design and with intention. I try to lean into that discomfort every day. So let's not drift through life. Let's experience it.
Look who finally showed up.
Hello. You ready to rip out the ceiling?
Not really.
Me either.
So today, we're gonna tackle the ceiling. Did you guys see this? It just falls off everywhere. Look at the floor. My bun is stuck on the air conditioner.
You want some help?
Okay. Help!
Oh shit.
It's really on there.
Color me wild, won't sing no blues. Keep me safe, child. Go and break all the rules.
You shall not pass. Kobe. Rest in peace.
Say your truth loud. Raise your voice and shout it out.
Saying you don't want to keep the DVD player?
DVD player's gotta go.
How are we going to watch TV?
We're not.
We're not going to watch TV?
You can watch it on your little phone.
Is there no cable where we're going?
There's better than cable where we're going.
Where are we going?
Up your and around the corner. Got it.
Look at that.
So close.
Feels good. Feels good to like have something kind of accomplished. I know this is as far as we could really get at this point until we figure out what to do with the floor, but really excited. All right, everyone, that's it for this week's video. I hope you enjoyed your stay. You could have been anywhere in the world watching anything, but for some reason, you're watching me. And For that, honestly, I am grateful. I hope you join us next week when we talk about exactly what we have planned for the van build and, well, exactly how the layout is going to work. And maybe, just maybe, we finally tackle this floor. Until next time, guys, be well. Doing it. We're doing it. Oh, it's just such a burn.